Hello, welcome to another exciting installment of Twin Flame Success Stories, where I show you that you can get your twin flame to come back. You really can. Somebody figured it out. You are looking around on the internet endlessly, right? I met my twin flame. I remember looking, searching, scouring twin flame chat rooms, YouTube, searching desperately for answers. There's a bunch of different answers. We're going to talk about that, by the way. Like, why are there like a million different ideas about how to get your twin flame to come back? So we'll talk about that. But I remember, guys, being in the dark night of the soul, suffering the whole bit. I went through the whole shit, guys. And, you don't know who I am, really. I mean, maybe some of you do. Maybe you've been on my YouTube channel for a while. But if you're new here, you're looking around at the internet wondering who to trust. You don't know if any of this shit's going to work. The weird advice people are giving you. And I'm just another guy on the internet, telling you to do something else. Why should you listen to me, right? You should question me. Well, that's exactly what this video series is all about. I want to show you that I cracked the code, guys. I'm the only person who can make the claim to have helped thousands of people be in a permanent relationship with their twin flame. Full stop. I'm the only one, guys. And by the way, when you hear what I have to say about twin flames, when I explain to you the underlying like concepts about twin flames, when I explain to you how I think it works, it just makes more sense. It's just logical, right? It really is, guys, if you listen to what I say about it. And I mean, I got to tell you, I think that's kind of what counts, right? The actual teachings. But a lot of people, they want to see some proof. And so here's the proof, guys. I've coached over 7,000 twin flames, and I've got a lot of people who are with their twin flame in a permanent relationship with their twin flame, etc., etc. So I'm going to showcase some of those for you today. And let's start here. Give me just 1 second, you guys. I want to kind of cover the gamut of all of the different hold on. Technical difficulties. Okay. I got it worked out. Let's get right to it, guys. So this first one is actually yours truly. It's me, and I've got several other people that I'm going to showcase to you, like this one, and one on here, and one on here, and one on here. But first, guys, I'm with my twin flame. We are in a permanent monogamous relationship, and she is doing live streams on my YouTube channel from time to time. Here's one that we did from Florida. No, she does not like to show her face. The internet is full of creepy stalkers, people that like to, show up at your house. I've had people show up at my house before, but you can listen to her talk on here. We're hanging out on the beach. So she's around. There's that one. Also back to this one, this person. So this is a pretty bad photograph that I took of the testimonial. The reason I'm using this is because it is on a video, which I deleted. It was an advertisement for an event that I just completed in Europe. And so we deleted the video, but not before we got a picture of this from Twin Flame 1111. Thank you so much. You helped me very much. My twin flame came to me. We are together now. Thank you, Twin Flame 1111. This is on my sales funnel. Let me come back to that one. That one's old. I've shown you guys that one before. But this one's new on a recent twin flame coaching video on my YouTube channel right here at the very top. Homegirl. I've seen her on my channel for a while. She's been watching my videos. She signed up for my paid coaching. There's also free stuff that I'll show you later on here. If you want to get started with some free stuff, no problem. I've got free stuff too. Well, guess what? They're getting married next year in May. And I like what she says here. You can't treat it like a relationship. It's hard to explain. We'll talk about that in this video today, in addition to the testimonials that I'm sharing with you. I'll give you some teachings. It benefits you greatly to watch this video to the end because you're going to learn something very different from what you've usually heard about twin flames on the internet, you guys. So stick around. So this person, congratulations, she is getting married to her twin flame. And again, everybody that says, "Hey, we're getting married, we're together," I always ask them, "Hey, would you like to show up on my YouTube channel? Contact us." They never do. I don't want to say never. I mean, I have several people on my YouTube channel. I do, people that I've coached who are with their twin flame, but most of the time people don't. And again, it's like my twin flame. People like their privacy. Uh, the internet, people like to stalk you. I've spent all this money having my information taken off the internet. But guys, the reason I do these success stories video is to show you, yeah, this is real and this can work, guys. I cracked the code. I figured it out. Okay. I'm the guy that figured it out. And they're everywhere. These testimonials all over my YouTube channel. Now, whenever we see one of these, we'll go ahead and pin them to the top of the video. But I mean, you could literally just go to the videos menu of my YouTube channel and just start randomly clicking videos and you'll find them. They're all over the place, guys. I've coached so many people, over 7,000. So thank you, home girl. That's great. And by the way, if you're watching, you should show up on my YouTube channel. I'd love to hear the story, man. I'd love to hear the story. Let's go back to this one. So I've shown you guys these a couple of times. Maybe for the new people, if you haven't seen these ones yet. John here, I'm assuming that's his twin flame. She's kind of cute. And they look at that. Look at the eyes, guys. Look at that. Look at the eyes. See that? And even the bridge of their noses are the same. They look a lot alike. They look like they could be cousins. That's a thing with twin flames, guys. It is. I've talked about this before a lot. I'll show you a video too where there's a test that you can do. But anyway, John took my video course in 2021, and he says, "It will change your life." Well, thank you, John. "I am now married to my twin flame." I mean, you can read this for yourself if you want. This is actually a free masterclass that you can watch. That's where this can be found. There's a link in the description below. If you're watching this video, there's a link in the description below to watch my free masterclass about twin flames. It's about 45 minutes long. It's absolutely free, guys. All you need to do is put your email address in. And there's all these testimonials too. Tanaya, same thing. "Kurt has forever changed my life." Sound familiar? This will change your life, guys. "I took his course, watched it 4 times, followed it to a T, and 1 month later, my twin came in and proposed to me out of nowhere. It's been 6 months since we've been married." Now, this testimonial is a couple of years old, so they've been married for a few years now, guys. Tanaya and John. I mean, this is 2021 he's talking about. It's now 2024 as you're watching this video. Ruxar, Francesca, Gretel, Baya. We'll get back to these. Ruxar, Gretel, and Baya have made video appearances on my YouTube channel, and they're all married to their twin flame. This person too is with her twin flame, guys. I've got so many testimonials. It's insane. How many people I've helped, guys. Okay, SJ, you already saw this one. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe if you're new, you haven't seen it. But there's this. Here's another one from Spiritual School. "My twin flame is back too. After 4 years, he took me to dinner, offered me a job. I'm one of your students." So again, my paid coaching, once again, I asked if they would like to show up on my YouTube channel. No response. And that's okay. People like their privacy, guys. I get it. I get it. The internet, people, they stalk you. It's a crazy place. I get it. But thank you so much, Spiritual School, for leaving your lovely testimonial. Very kind of you. Next one is from a fairly recent YouTube short. Noemi here. She took my video course, right? So my paid coaching a year ago, and she just wanted to thank me because she's feeling better. And I wanted to include this one. She didn't say anything about her twin flame coming back, but the reason I wanted to show this to you guys is because At minimum, like never mind if your twin flame comes back for a second. Yeah, I know, I get it, I get it. That's what we want. We all want that. Okay. But listen to this. Wouldn't it be nice to just feel better? Wouldn't that be nice? You tired of feeling like shit? Are you tired of being confused about this journey? Like why you met this person and why this seems so fucking hard? Wouldn't it be nice to just feel better? Well, that's something that will happen to everybody that takes my program. If you follow the steps properly, if you follow my program properly, yeah, you're going to feel like $1 million, guys. And at minimum, you should hear from your twin flame. At minimum, will you guys be together or not? I don't know. I'm not God, but I'll tell you what, you'll hear from them. They'll contact you at minimum at some point. There's also this playlist on my YouTube channel called Twin Flame Success Stories, right? And you are now watching video number 86. Now, most of the videos are like this one that you're watching right now, where I go over comments that people have left on Facebook, on my YouTube channel, sometimes TikTok, where they're going, "Hey, Kurt, I'm with my twin flame. Thank you." They're every place, guys. There are thousands of these. I've been doing this for 6 years now. And you can just sit down with a big bowl of popcorn and start watching these videos. I do reuse the thumbnail pictures, you may have noticed, but these are all unique individual videos showcasing the thousands of people who I've helped to be with their person, their twin flame, guys. And I've even got at the top of the playlist the wonderful people who were brave enough to go ahead and show their face and make an appearance on YouTube. And I am very thankful to them. Ruxar, she's married to her twin flame. They've been married for 2 years. Baya, she's married to her twin flame. It's been a year. SJ here, she's with her twin flame. They're formally dating now. This was as of about a month ago. And he's actually, it's an interesting story. She's been on my YouTube channel a couple of times. He's been trying to get her to be with him for about 2 years now. And she actually didn't want him the first time. And you might hear me say that, and you're like, well, that can't be right. That's her twin flame. You're supposed to be with your twin flame. How could you not want your twin flame? She must not be a twin flame. Blah, blah, blah. All the like fear-based drama and dogma that people have about twin flames. Guys, you don't have to be with your twin flame, dude. And by the way, something that we're going to talk about, when you understand the underlying reason why you don't have to be with your twin flame, when you understand that, that's when your twin flame does come back. Okay. You can't be doing anything to get your twin flame back. You can't make them the goal. You just need to live your life. Okay. But there's something else that you're doing too. We'll talk about that. So don't misinterpret me here when I say you just need to live your life, because some people, you'll see like kind of generic, watered down, overdone, like stereotypical advice, right? Like, just go live your best life and your twin flame will be with you. No, that's not it. Why you would be living your life is the result of something else. Living your best life is the result. It's not the root of what you're doing. So we'll talk about the root of what it is that you're doing. But SJ, she did about 2 years ago. He was like begging her to be with him. And she was like, nah, I'm not interested. And that's another myth, guys, that you have to be with your twin flame. Or if you don't want to be with your twin flame, then you're not really a twin flame. And oh my God, how can you not want to be with your twin flame? And, right? Like all the desperate energy that people find themselves in, and they believe in all this weird mythology about twin flames, guys. You don't have to be with your twin flame. You absolutely don't. And if you think you do, if you think it's some kind of a requirement, or if you don't think you could ever be with anybody else ever, and you just can't imagine yourself with anybody else ever, that's exactly the reason why your twin flame is running, is because you're doing all that stuff, guys. You cannot make them the goal. Let's move on. So this here is uh, Ivy. Yeah, Ivy. This gal here, she is with her twin flame. Same thing. This is Chanel. She's with her twin flame. Natasha, she's with her twin flame. They are living together. Here is Gretel. She is married to her twin flame. All of these people are with their twin flame permanently, and half of them are married, and the rest of them are probably going to be getting married soon enough. Let's see what else. You go to my website, newworldallstar.com. You scroll down, down, down. Okay, you already saw these wonderful people on my YouTube channel, but if you scroll down a little bit more, there's even more. Here's Hannah. I joined the Introduction to the Journey. That's my paid twin flame coaching. And after 1 week, my twin contacted me and came to meet me to talk. SJ, we just saw her video. Here's Claire. Within 4 to 5 weeks of practicing Kurt's methods and attending online calls, my twin unblocked me. He even apologized. So she has no way to get a hold of her twin flame. She does the inner work, which isn't really work. We're going to talk about that. That's another one of those like stereotypical sayings that you hear. You got to do the work, right? Well, what is that, right? Because when I talk about doing the inner work, it's actually not doing. It's not work. It's not healing. It's not psychology. Those things are okay to do, but they don't work here, guys. Okay. I'm the only twin flame coach in the whole world that has thousands of his students with their twin flames. I'm the only one. So I do things different. That's why I get different results than everybody else who's telling you to do a bunch of healing stuff. You do not need to do healing. That is one of the biggest myths. We're going to talk about that. Healing is okay. It's fine to do that. It just doesn't work here, guys. It does not apply here. We'll talk about that. I've got a lot of stuff to talk with you about after I'm done sharing these testimonials with you. Okay, Tanja, 1 year after booking the Introduction to the Journey, that's my paid coaching, my twin flame unblocked me and stalked my profile. Jessica, my twin flame came back. On and on and on. It just keeps going. Oh my God. Okay. Also, I have these testimonials here. If you click this button, and the ones that we were just looking at are on here also. Like there's Hannah, but there's also a bunch of people who weren't comfortable giving a picture, right? So Krista here, for example, but she said, no, I want to give a testimonial. She said, thanks to New World All-Star, I am in a solid relationship with my twin flame. And you can read the rest if you like. Claire, we just saw. Carissa, here's another person. She wanted to give a testimonial without a picture. Totally great. We respect her privacy. She says, it's been 5 months now. I feel great, and my twin flame has unblocked me and wants to talk. Guys, there's no way for them to contact their twin flame. You can't talk to them. You can't work it out with them. There's nothing. You can't even have a conversation with them. And there's something that they're doing in here, inside. There's something they're doing within. They're going within. There's something that they're doing that is making their twin flame still unblock them. And that sounds like a fucking magic trick. Okay? But it's not magic, guys. It's science. Magic is just science undiscovered. That's all it is, guys. You are your twin flame. You guys are the same soul. Real quick, free resources that I'd like you to get plugged into after you're done watching today's video. Again, I'm going to give you a teaching here in just a moment. I would actually start with this playlist. It's called Twin Flame Science. Watch the first 2 videos, and you'll have a very firm grasp on what twin flames really are. Guys, it's just reincarnation. That's all it is. There is a very down-to-earth, science-based, reasonable explanation for twin flames. Yes, twin flames are the same soul. Your twin flame is one of your past lives. And also, that explains why there is the twin flame push-pull. Have you heard about this? You know, how your twin flame runs away? They call it the twin flame push-pull. I'm sure you've heard of that, right? Well, it's because they are your past life. That's why there is the push pull with your twin flame. So, this is a science based explanation for twin flames. Guys, if we're going to say that there's this phenomenon called twin flames, if we're going to say that this is real, then there must be a real explanation which works in cooperation with the laws of physics. And that is exactly what I have done here in this video called What Are Twin Flames? I show you like real physics, okay, how this could be possible. And it's absolutely possible. Your twin flame is one of your past lives. Time is not really linear, guys. You can hop all around in time when you reincarnate. So go check this playlist out, at least the first two videos. Also, the True Twin Flame Teachings. So this playlist, it's a lot longer. There's 120 videos. And this playlist, I mean, you just kind of peruse, you just kind of look through here. Um, it's got answers to all of the common questions that I've been asked over the years about twin flames. Any question that you have, guys, you don't need to post your question in the comments of this video. I mean, you're welcome to, but I probably made a video about it. I don't really have the ability to answer all of the questions. Wonderful questions, guys, that you leave me in your comments. I appreciate you very much. I just don't have the time, but I probably answered your question in one of these videos. So go check this out, the True Twin Flame Teachings. By the way, there are two videos that you need to watch, guys. There's two videos. You'll really need to watch this video. You need to let go of the twin flame mythology on the internet. It's bad for you. It keeps you focused on the person, and that's what is causing them to run, guys. Okay, you need to let that stuff go. There's a lot of mythology about this phenomenon. Guys, it's just reincarnation. Again, if we're going to say this is real, then we need to come down to the ground and provide a realistic, rational explanation for this. And there is one, right? So that's what this video is. It is a rational explanation for twin flames, which is totally in compliance with the laws of physics. If you want your twin flame to come back, you need to do three things. Number one, let go of the myths. So go check this video out. The second thing that you need to do is stop chasing your twin flame, dude. You really got to stop. You need to get out of that desperate energy. And I'm not judging, guys. I was there, dude. I did all the crazy fucking shit, okay? If you could have seen her and I 6, 7 years ago, I was a lunatic. It's really hard, guys. I get it. I get it. But you got to try. So that's number two. Number three, you got to learn to meditate. Here's a couple of resources. There's a book by Eckhart Tolle. He's the modern day Buddha. The book is called The Power of Now. Read that book. And every day, I want you to watch at least one of his videos. Go to his YouTube channel. He's got so many videos. He's got excellent playlists. He's very organized. Any question that you want to ask about spirituality, it's on there. He's got meditations, right? So you could listen to his meditations. Some people, this doesn't happen a lot, but occasionally, some people, they'll say he's too like calm. I can't deal with that. And if you can't deal with that, then there's another guy called Rupert Spira that you might like better. You can go check him out, and I'll show you. Again, I've got resources, guys. I've got a whole bunch of free shit all over my YouTube channel. If you go to where is it? Home videos. Really? Is it on home? It's probably on home. Okay, home. Maybe, I hope. Is it? There it is. Featured channels. Okay. So Rupert Spira right here, so that you don't have to scour the internet looking for him. Rupert Spira, Anna Brown, Eckhart Tolle are teachers of genuine spiritualism, right? There's also another book that you can read called Untethered Soul. It's by a guy named Michael Singer. These other YouTube channels, so Greg Braden, Joe Dispenza, Closer to Truth, Abraham Hicks, John Butler, those are just people that I like to listen to. They don't really teach like raw spiritualism, genuine, traditional Zen spiritualism. They're kind of talking about related thing, it's adjacent to spiritualism, I guess you could say. But Eckhart, Anna, and Rupert, I have their channels on here as a resource for you guys so that you can learn the truth about even spiritualism. There's a lot of noise on the internet about spiritualism. And most of the noise that you hear on the internet about spiritualism really doesn't have anything to do with it. Another thing too that I would like you to do is there's a movie. Whoops. There's a movie that you can watch. It's on YouTube. It is absolutely free. It's called Samadhi right here. There are 3 parts, part 1, part 2, part 3 to Samadhi. Make sure that you start with part 1. Don't skip around or else the rest of them, they won't make sense to you. So start with part 1. Samadhi. I'm telling you how to get your twin flame back, guys. You need to do soul stuff. Your twin flame is your soul. Everybody else is telling you to do mind stuff. We'll talk about that in a second. So go watch this documentary film, read those books every day, watch an Eckhart Tolle video or a Rupert Spira video or Anna Brown, right? And learn to meditate. Rupert and Eckhart have some excellent meditations. Go check it out, guys. Here's another video that I'd like you to watch. This one here. This video, I reveal the truth about why twin flames are using the words separation, union, and detaching. So twin flames generally on the internet are using those words improperly. The spiritual teachings that are attached to those words have nothing to do with twin flames. And spiritual teachers have been using those words for at least a few hundred years, guys. Separation is describing the ego mind. It looks at everything through the filter of separateness, okay? Union comes from unity consciousness, which is where you experience yourself as one with all. And it's not even that you experience yourself as one with all, because that's separation. That's a subject-object relationship, you see. So listen to this carefully. I'm going to teach you something here. I am one with all. There's me and there's the all. It's not even that. It's deeper than that. You feel connected to the sky and the clouds and the trees and the people and the buildings and the cars and everything. You feel at one with them, but that's not even it. There's just one thing, and that's just all of it. It's not me and all of that. It's just one thing. Okay? They call that unity consciousness. That's where you need to be, guys. And you can't think your way there. You cannot heal your way there either. And again, I'm not saying healing is bad, but guys, that's psychology. That's the mind. It doesn't matter how much you rearrange the thoughts and feelings in your mind. No matter how much you rearrange your thoughts and feelings and work with them and change them, that'll never make you more of a soul, guys. It will never make you more of a soul. The first chapter of Eckhart Tolle's book, the one that I told you to read, from the modern day Buddha, Eckhart Tolle. Hmm? The name of the first chapter is called You Are Not Your Mind. Again, the book is called The Power of Now. The name of the first chapter is called You Are Not Your Mind. Who are you beyond the mind? You're all going to say, I'm a soul, right? Well, your twin flame is your soul. If you do mental gymnastics, that'll never bring them back, guys. It doesn't work. This is one of the most stubborn fucking myths. I already know there's a bunch of you watching. They're going to get in the comments and you're going to go, well, Kurt, actually, are you with your twin flame? Before you go in the comments down below and start with, well, actually, Kurt, blah, 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 healing is good. I don't want to hear it. Are you with your twin flame or not? No, you're not. Healing does not cause you to be a soul, guys. Healing is fine to do. I spent some time with a psychologist once. It kind of helped, right? Me to be a person. But that's the thing. It helped me to be a person. And I was dealing with family of origin issues like my parents. Had nothing to do with my twin flame. Your twin flame is your soul, guys. You're never going to think your way into that. You already are a soul. Thinking is the whole problem. You believe yourself to be the thinker. That's the whole problem. Body, mind, soul. You think that it is you who is trying to understand me here. That's not you, guys. That's not you at all. That's the mind, my friends. And the goal in meeting your twin flame is to rise beyond the mind, which is unity consciousness. And when you do, you realize that you were never attached to your twin flame. They call that detaching. You were never attached to your twin flame because you were never separate from your twin flame in the first place. So there was nothing for you to get attached to. That's what they call detaching, guys. So go check out all those free resources. There's also the paid coaching on my website. Here we go. The introduction to the journey for twin flames. It's very affordable. Most twin flame coaches charge anywhere from $1,200 upwards of $4,000. If they tell you that it's only going to be $200, what ends up happening is after a year, you've paid them a monthly fee, and now you've paid them almost $2,000. That's kind of how they get you, okay? I do not do that. My video program is about 50 hours long, guys. You pay me one time. There are group coaching calls, but you don't have to stick around. You really don't. You may want to, you may not, but everything that you need is in the video program. You pay me one time and I give you everything. So there you go, guys. I hope I've given you some hope today and maybe a little bit of a different perspective on this very interesting journey that you find yourself on. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Have a good day.